We seem to be attached to them. Yes, I'm talking about our phones, and in day-to-day life, it's not a problem. You simply pop it in your handbag or in your jeans back pocket to carry it. But when it comes to running, that can pose a bit of a challenge. I must admit, I used to just always leave my phone at home because I didn't really need it. But as I started to increase my running distance, I wanted to take it as a bit of a backup. So I have done some natural experimenting on the best way to carry your phone, and I thought I'd share the various options so you can decide what would work best for you. Let's start with a rather old school option, the armband. I remember when these actually first came out, and I got a freebie and thought, great, I'm gonna go and give this a go. I can carry my phone with me. I think it's probably a Nokia back then, if you remember those. Anyway, I must admit, I came back carrying my phone and I threw said case in the bin because it just didn't stay in place. The Velcro wasn't strong enough. However, they have come a long way since then. So I was quite keen to try this version. And yes, it is very secure. They stay in place nicely on your arm, but it's a comfort thing. So I'd suggest playing around with this, because if you're doing a hard run and you're really using your arms a lot, you might find it rubs against the side of your body. I have the problem that I've got biceps from swimming, and as a result it doesn't sit particularly comfortable on my arms, but fine for doing a nice gentle jog. I don't think I'd want to do a hard run with this, but you do see a lot of people using the armband for running, and it's quite easy to attach your headphones to, as obviously it's close to your ears as well. So I definitely say give it a go if you're keen to go out jogging, walking, and again, using it in the gym is quite a good option too. And then you've got the sports bra option. Quite a few of my friends apparently run with their phone tucked into their sports bra straps. But guys, don't worry, you're not really missing out, because I have tried it a couple of times and my phone either ends up getting sweaty or simply falling out the bottom. So it's not really the best option. Fine if maybe you're going for a walk or something very gentle, it might stay in place. That said, there are some brands that make sports bras specific with an actual pocket either in the front or the back. I haven't tried, but they look much better option than simply just tucking it in your strap. And just so you guys, the boys out there, don't feel left out, I did a bit of research and came across a men's running shirt specifically designed for carrying a phone in the pockets, but I wouldn't really recommend it. It didn't look particularly practical or comfortable. More and more running brands are adding pockets to their running tights and running shorts. They're thinking about practicality and what we as users want. I must admit, I've managed to squeeze my phone into the back pocket of my running shorts on a few occasions. It seems to stay there. It's fairly comfortable, but do check that you've got a strong enough waistband with enough elastic or a draw cord, as there's nothing worse than having a sort of saggy pocket pulling your shorts down as you run, which can be rather uncomfortable. So if you are looking for some running tights or shorts specific to this, just make sure you check the pocket size, because phones are getting increasingly larger and the pockets might not be big enough, but perfectly adequate if you just want to take your keys or maybe a credit card with you when you go running. Now, one thing I am fairly new to is running shorts or tights, like tight ones, with side pockets like these. Now, these are specifically designed for phones and they're a bit larger, so you can fit a big phone in. I would say, however, they're best probably for easy jogs or walks, or maybe even being used in the gym. Maybe for a faster, harder run, it might not be secure enough, but if you are using it in the gym, just make sure you don't lie on that side. I can't believe I've been so late to the party when it comes to waistbands or flip belts. I in the past had tried bum bags, fanny packs, various other sort of waistbands to carry my phone, and they simply would jump up and down or move around on me, and it's just really quite annoying. But my friend gave me this one for my birthday and it has just been a game changer. There's plenty of space for your phone and lots of other pockets. I can even fit the GoPro in, which is great for filming GTN parts. But most importantly, it just fits completely snugly on my waist and it doesn't move. I don't know it's there. You do have to step into it, so I don't know how long it will last, because obviously it has to stretch each time. But if you haven't tried one of these, I would seriously recommend it. I think it's got the rucksack, which I have been a massive fan of as I've been doing long distance running. Obviously, it's brilliant for carrying other things. It could be a little excessive if all you want to take with you is your phone, but if you are someone who likes to run with water or maybe some nutrition or the option of changing layers, then having a backpack is great. It's super comfortable with loads of adjustments, and there's loads of options on the market like this. And the best part is it is very easy to access your phone in one of these front pockets, and it's something that has really been a game changer for me when it comes to my running. The phone clip is another fairly old school method. When I researched this video, I found something called the koala clip, which was basically one of the brands which had a pouch with a clip on it. You simply put your phone in that and you can clip it then onto your top, onto your shorts, and it gives you a few options. You could go super old school and have one of those belt clips that builders use, but I would just say whatever brand you use or whatever method that's along these lines, that you do see if you can trial it first, because I find things like this are great for the first few minutes, but actually if you do a 30-minute run, they can be a little bit annoying. So just make sure you do a thorough test or check your reviews before purchasing something like that. And of course, I can't finish this video without mentioning that you can simply run by carrying your phone in your hand. Now, I personally prefer to have my hands free when I'm running, and I don't want to run the risk of dropping it. I mean, as you can see, it's victim to that without me taking it running. There are, however, hand phone cases which you can just simply slip your hand into, so you're still carrying your phone but you don't have to run the risk of actually dropping it. But that's another alternative. So do let me know, first of all, if you guys carry your phone when you go running, and if so, what method you use to carry it, and are there any alternatives that I've missed? Please share those in the comments section below. And now I've discovered there are so many more options to carry your phone. Watch out, because there could be a few more running selfies. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up if you have, and remember, you can follow all of our social media channels as well.